All right, now let's talk about a deeper topic here, and that's the creditor protection, spendthrift provisions that might be in a trust. Now, this is an important aspect that I build into every one of my trusts, and of course is going to be included in your package. But I think it's important you understand what it is and how it functions. What a spendthrift provision is it says that if you leave money to your beneficiaries, could be a brother, a sister, a child, a grandson, a niece, or nephew, if this child is a train wreck and has creditors coming after him, the spendthrift provisions kick in and can prevent a creditor from coming at your trust because one of your beneficiaries is claiming bankruptcy or has some problem. And this is a very important issue because you don't want your hard-earned dollars and money to go to a kid's creditor rather than to the child or the niece, nephew, or grandchild. So let me give an example. So let's say that you've set up the trust for regular distributions when they turn 25, 30, and 35. And there's money for school, start a business, blah, blah, blah. Well, let's say the child's cruising along in their 20s and all of a sudden they get into some IRS debt, or they get in a car accident, or something where a creditor is after their money. Now come to find out they've got a crappy job and they don't have a lot of assets at all, but this creditor's like, oh my gosh, they're a beneficiary of this trust, I want that money. Well, what the spendthrift provisions say is this trust is going to be irrevocable at that point once you die, and the trustee is bound to distribute money only for specific reasons. And if a creditor is standing there with their money, with their hand out wanting money, and they're going to get it if you distribute the money, the trustee has the authority to hold back the money. Now, that's a huge, powerful benefit to help your children so they don't get, all screwed up in some sort of creditor issue and then they lose the inheritance that you had planned for them. Now, there's one other kind of fun part in this. I don't know if you call it fun, but is that, say your child is potentially even going through a divorce, or a beneficiary gets into some sort of marital issue. Well, this spendthrift provision can also prevent you from distributing, the trustee from distributing money that might be a subject of a divorce. Because the child hasn't inherited it yet, it can be withheld from some sort of claim in a divorce. And that's really powerful. And so I think this is a provision that you're going to love having in your documents. It can be enhanced or built upon, but the basic provisions are there. And I think, again, makes your trust head and shoulders above something that you would just download off the web. This is something that's very tailored to your situation and the questionnaire you're going through. So enjoy and have that peace of mind.